All right, and we are back to the behind the scenes video of a radio interview. Had some technical issues, but Arnold stuck with us, and I appreciate the guys from the band. Thank you so much. What's up?
Hey,
How's it
good
going,
to see
Mike?
you.
How you doing, man?
I am fantastic. All right, before we get going with the radio interview, usually we have like a I don't know what you call it, like an affiliate link that we like to pimp out. So since we don't have a crawl, we're not doing the StreamYard thing today. Everybody go into the description. If you enjoy independent and unsigned music, if you want to help support our global mission of providing a platform for independent and unsigned bands to be heard on a global basis, check out some of our affiliate links. We receive a small commission and we appreciate it. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. We are joined by the band Our Noise out of Toronto and New Jersey. Guys, how's it going?
Great
Doing
to
great.
see you.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah.
We appreciate you guys being here as well. And the Rage Nation, look, they are a nosy bunch. They want to know a little bit about you guys. So in the first segment, we play a game. And today's game is Smash or Pass, but it's probably not the Smash or Pass you're thinking about. I'm going to give you an item, a food, an action, and if you like it, you smash it. If you don't like it, you pass it. All right?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Smash or pass? Pizza.
Smash.
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 Boy, Lucy was quick on that one.
I know.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
She understands the game.
Yeah. All right, smash or pass? Pop punk.
Smash.
Smash.
Pass.
Dan.
Dan. Wow, Daniel.
Dan, you telling me if you're walking down the hall at work and somebody's blaring some Blink, you're not stopping?
No, I mean
Blink.
Blink. No. There's the odd exception for sure.
All right, smash or pass? Flying.
Smash.
Pass.
Smash.
You know,
I love flying. I have no problem with flying.
we were talking off air a little bit ago, and you were telling me you guys drove over 20 hours to get to a studio in Florida. So you guys were a driving bunch. Dan, you should have hopped in a Spirit and just met them there.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes you just gotta, take one for the team.
He was already there. He was already there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, smash or pass? I can't even read my own writing. Energy drinks.
Pass.
Smash.
I was addicted to energy drinks at one point, and then so I'm gonna pass now.
Me too, Dan. They messed me up, bro. Like,
yeah.
I would pregnancy crave a Rockstar fruit punch.
Yeah, it was bad news. Yeah.
I like coffee. I'm happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
I play hockey, so I use it on occasion, but I do say water is the way to go.
Got to keep hydrated when you're out
That's
there.
it.
Hockey's a tough sport, bro.
Yeah.
Canadian sport. Yep.
So you got like an amateur league that you're a part of?
Yeah, there's a couple of men's leagues up here that I belong to, and like a retired AAA men's kind of thing, ex-junior.
Nice.
Yeah. It's as long as it's a nice passing game. Everybody kind of says they got to get up and do stuff the next day, so you kind of it's more rubbing, not so much hitting.
Now, has anyone attempted the flying V during one of your games?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes! Oh, man. God bless you.
Yeah.
All right, smash or pass? Music festivals.
Smash.
Smash.
What's one of your favorite festivals that you guys have played?
Oh, play.
Ooh. Well, I'd say probably, probably because when the band was first starting out, we used to do this thing called Edge Fest, which is up here in Toronto. It's kind of like a Molson Park thing. We have 3 stages. The indie stage, which is the stage we were always on, and it was it was general admission. People could walk between all 3 stages. I loved it.
Dan's played a couple with some other projects I know in Europe, right?
There was I played Wacken Festival. That was quite something. Yeah,
That was insane.
Yeah, it was insane. Yeah,
Yeah, Europeans are next level when it comes to festivals.
they are. They love their metal.
Man, I did see y'all played South by Southwest. How was that?
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was good. That was off the hook. It was I didn't realize how big that is. That's
Yeah,
like
we
it,
got we met and ended up playing some shows with our friends now called Snailmate, which were really good from meeting them from that festival.
they're from Phoenix.
Yeah.
Arizona. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And we'll get to it later on in the show, but funny you bring up Snailmate. You guys are going to be touring with them later this year.
Yeah, we're doing some more shows with those guys. They're always up for it. They came up here last year too, they hadn't been up to Canada in a long time, so we hosted them, and then they brought us down to the Eastern Seaboard, and they're out on all the time. They're playing all over the country, so it's just literally a text. Hey, you want to do some shows? Sure, let's get it. And we just sort of hop on each other's dates, and that's the way it goes. Those guys are always ready to go.
Yeah, one of the places I want to retire to is right by Phoenix. It's called Prescott Valley, Arizona.
Okay.
Beautiful spot. Beautiful
Wow.
spot.
What's that
Oh,
about?
you've been there?
Well, I think we drove through it actually because we were touring all through there, and I did take a note of that, and I thought that's really. I mean, I like the whole state. It's beautiful.
Yeah, Arizona is really cool.
Yeah, we had fun being there.
Nice dry heat.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Most definitely, and no hurricanes. So
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that's true.
Right.
Good
That's
point.
right. Yeah.
all right, smash or pass? Winter.
Pass.
Pass.
I'll smash that. I
hard
like
pass.
winter.
You
I like
gotta kind of love winter to live in Canada, right?
I like it.
Especially in the middle of Canada.
I like the coats and boots and snuggling by the fire and hot chocolate and all that cozy stuff.
Are they pretty brutal in Jersey, Dan?
No, not really, but I mean, not as bad as when I used to live in Toronto. I mean, it's definitely a little more milder, but it's still, 3 feet of snow. It's just not 5 feet of snow.
Yeah, I was telling Steve and Lucy I'm an Argos fan, so I'm gonna have to go up there one year and check out a football game, but at the beginning of the season, not at the tail end.
Right.
Yeah.
No
We'll
way.
get your tickets. Come on up.
I would die walking around in that kind of weather.
Yeah, you would.
All right, smash or pass? Guitar solos.
Smash all the
Pass.
Smash. I'm
way.
biased.
Smash.
What, did Lucy say
I'm the
pass?
bass player, so
Oh.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Like it depends on the solo, but
Yeah, tell that to Slash.
Yeah, okay. If it's like a melodic solo, but if it's like just whale solo kind of thing, then it's like I don't know. Yeah, but that's just me.
What about like the 13-minute solo from Freebird?
We'll say pass on that one.
Oh, man.
Although I enjoy
Speaking of-
listening to it.
Pretty
Yeah.
iconic, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I would probably say smash on that one.
Like certain Jimi Hendrix ones and Jimmy Page ones, I'll say yeah, because they're like you can sing them, like they're melodic. Yeah.
Have you guys heard of a band from Japan called Bandmade?
No,
I have not.
Oh man, you got to check them out. Band-Made.
Cool.
They'll rock your face off,
I
and
like the name.
they let their bass player do like solos all the time.
Nice.
Awesome.
Oh yeah,
That sounds
It's
sick.
crazy. It's crazy.
Handmade. Okay. I'm gonna write
and they're
that
from
down.
Japan.
They're from Japan, yeah.
Okay.
Check out the song "Hate." They kind of
Okay.
have like a not really like a guitar and a bass duel, but it's like the guitar goes off, then the bass goes off, then the guitar goes off, and then the bass goes off. They're out of this world. It's like
That's
an
cool.
all-female band.
That sounds
Nice.
Oh,
sounds
neat.
nice.
Okay.
I want to check that out.
Like it. Okay. Yeah, I want to hear that.
All right, and the grand finale of Smash or Pass, mullets.
Yes.
Pass. I know they're making like a comeback or something, but I'll still pass.
Dan, did I hear an answer from you, or are you?
No,
still
I was
mulling
just
this
thinking
over?
in Fubar they're pretty cool.
So, did we get a pass or a smash from you?
I'm gonna say I'm down with mullet smash. Let's do it.
Wow.
Oh. Look, you get somebody like gassing up on a windy day, and
Look,
they got
business
like a
in the
Patrick
front, party
Swayze
in the
White
back.
House
There's
mullet.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. You
Nothing
catch
wrong
that
with
thing
that.
floating in the wind. It's a beautiful sight.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Smash or Pass.
That's fun.
All right, so let's talk about the first song we're going to play from you guys today. It's called Break You. What's the song about?
It's breaking something, I guess, coming to parting with something. You guys talked about your energy drinks, whatever that may be. I'm going to say it's a harder stuff than that. And that's really what it's about. And yet it can be any kind of negative force in your life that it's like, yeah, just getting rid of that in some way, breaking up with that.
Here it is. It's Our Noise with Break You on Indie Rage Radio. All right, very good. So segment 2, we're going to talk a little bit more about the band.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Have you
segment two.
seen, Mike? Have you seen the movie Fubar?
No, I have not.
Oh, they put that on your list.
For the mullet thing?
Oh, yeah,
mullet
yeah.
thing.
It might be like, yeah, you get a kick out of it. Yeah.
They have a beer can game called Over the Line.
So is it like a comedy or?
Yeah, it's a comedy. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. It's
Um,
and it's two characters. I don't know where they're from, but it's sort of like kind of based around like the Western Canada.
Nice.
What?
Have you guys heard of the band 1,000 Foot Crutch?
No.
I have.
They're from Canada.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And I interviewed their drummer Steve one time.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
And we did this game, and he told me his family has an actual photo album of mullets.
Oh my God.
Oh
Like everybody in their family, when they're out in the wild and they see a great mullet, they snap a picture of it and they put it in this photo album.
Like just
And
random people's mullets.
Christmas and Thanksgiving, they all reminisce.
That's
Put it in a
awesome.
Photo album.
That's
That's
hilarious.
That's a good idea. Oh, that's cool. That's
All
like
right, here we go. Segment 2 in 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. We are back with the band Our Noise. Now, where can they find you guys on the internet?
Lots of places. You pick your social of choice, so you can go to any Spotify or Apple. Just look up Our Noise and you'll find us. But if you actually want a link for everything, we can go to onmusic.ca.
Onmusic.ca. All right, go ahead and introduce yourselves, what you do in the band, and what your favorite pizza topping is.
All right, I'll start. Hey, everyone, it's Lucy, and I am a bass player, and I am the vocalist, and it's going to be mushrooms for me.
I love mushrooms.
What's
Hi, I'm
not to
Dan
like about
Cornelius. I'm a drummer, and well, it's 3. It's pepperoni, mushrooms, and black olives.
Good combo.
And for me, Steve, I play guitar in the band, and I got to go with mushrooms. So I'm usually sharing that
Hey.
pizza.
Look,
Yeah, we share pizzas.
all 4 of us are mushroom lovers.
Oh,
God
cool.
bless you.
Yeah.
What are your favorite? Look, I keep trying to get my hand on some, I think it's called Hen of the Woods mushrooms.
Hint of
And
the
they're like
woods.
a wild grown mushroom.
Wild.
Right.
But people like forage for them all the time and sell them. And I can't find them anywhere around here.
I noticed a difference with pizza, like, because we've been to New York and Brooklyn where we were recording at BC Studios. We recorded with Martin Beasy for our latest stuff. And nothing beats Brooklyn pizza. And I was trying to figure it out. And there's one thing they do with, like, the mushrooms here. They do not, in Canada, that is, in Toronto, they don't saute them. It's like raw mushrooms. Whereas like in New York, at least in Brooklyn, they saute them and they put the cheese on top of everything, which is not done usually here. So I was trying to figure out, why is the pizza so good in New York? Like nothing compares. But yeah.
This band lives on pizza.
Yes, that's my kind of band.
Yeah, we're pizzaholic for sure.
Yeah.
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 We're all about it.
That's the next T-shirt. Our Noise, fueled by pizza.
Few
That's it. Exactly.
get some endorsements on that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I tell you what, any vegetable that is cooked is next level.
Right?
We roasted some vegetables last night, and some mushrooms were in there, and my wife doesn't like them. My son does, and my daughter, she could care less. So I'm getting in there before my son gets in there, so I at least have a few of them.
Yeah, roasted, that's like, it gives it this whole other dimension of flavor. Amazing.
All right, so how'd you guys meet?
Music
Figure
scene.
this out.
Yeah.
Well, Steve and I were in a band earlier called Acid Test. We were actually signed to Sire Warner Brothers, and that band, we were quite young, and it was a Fast and Furious kind of thing, one record deal. And when we kind of split, we reformed, and we met Dan from like when there used to be ads, when people would answer ads for musicians. And yeah, I think that's how we met, right, Dan? Wasn't it an ad?
We moved. Yeah, I moved from a small town just an hour south of Toronto, and basically, Steve and Lou were like the second band that I had met from being there, wow. And yeah, we just all, clicked. We all had the same vibe of music. And then we all just, as far as I know, I don't know if I can't remember. Did I learn any of those previous songs, or did we just go in and start?
I think we did both.
I know what it was. No, I know what it was. We played a show at Yonge and Dundas Square.
Right.
That's what it was. And I learned, and I had to learn it for that, I think.
Okay. Good memory. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that was right. It was an outdoor Toronto festival, a Toronto street gig. It was cool.
Yeah.
Right on. And look, I can't remember how many weeks ago it was, but I got the email promoting your song Gator. And something about it was like, look, if they're going to call us on Gator, I got to open this email.
Oh, that's cool.
Being from Louisiana. And I was
that's a good point. Yeah. I
got to check this out.
Gulf Coast. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what I heard, I was totally blown away. I'm a 90s kid, class of 98, Sam Houston, shout out. And I tell you what, you guys, it's like the DeLorean pulled up, and we hopped in, and we hit 88 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And one of you guys were driving, and you put in 1994, and we showed up in Seattle.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Bro.
Okay. I like it.
And so I was telling people around here at the radio station, I was like, man, I got to check out this, because there's a lot of people here my age. I was like, you got to check out this band, Our Noise, man. It's like totally 90s. And they're like, well, what does it sound like? I was like, 90s grunge rock. And they're like, well, what band does it sound like? I was like, they sound like Hole, but a lot better.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I heard that. We've heard that. A lot better.
That's how I was telling people about you guys. But we're going to play Gator later on. Actually, we're going to close out the show with Gator.
Okay.
Next up, we're going to play the song Underdog. What's this one about?
Well, you want me to tell them?
Sure.
It's about Underdog, and I know Dan helped me write that with some lyrics, but I chose the underdog of all time, the Toronto Maple Leafs, to write it about as my focal point, aiming, because we're still waiting for a Stanley Cup since 1967, it's been way too long, and we keep hoping, and yet they're just like their fans are religious. So it was kind of written for them, about them. And about, let's face it, at one point in our lives, probably we were all being the underdog, and that it's a cool place to be. It's powerful and motivating, and decided to write about that.
Here it is. It's Underdog on Indie Rage Radio.
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Segment 3. Who was in the Stanley Cup final? Was that the Canadiens? Was
No.
that the
For this year,
It
Yeah,
was
and then Winnipeg?
Edmonton.
Edmonton.
I was going through every team except
Yeah.
for Edmonton.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a great series, though.
Those dang Florida Panthers.
like my cleanest box.
Oh,
Are you,
yeah,
are you
yeah.
a hockey fan, Mike?
Very casual. I tuned
Yeah.
in for Game 7.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I got to be here for this. This could be, history making. Nobody's ever come back from that deficit before, ever.
Right.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
We're pretty, Lucy and I are pretty spoiled. I mean, we've got everything here. We've got baseball, we've got football, we got hockey, we've got basketball. I mean, pick your team,
Yeah.
So we're kind of like, we're huge sports fans.
I like
And you got
soccer
Drake
too.
too.
What's that?
Pardon?
I said you got Drake too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Apparently
Yeah,
his house flooded.
He makes
He's in the
himself known.
house. Yeah.
Yeah, his house flooded. Apparently, that's what I heard. Anyways,
Yes, that's right. In the Bridle Path area of Toronto.
is
Yeah,
that because
that's right.
is that just off of the DVP?
Yeah.
Kind of. It's
Yeah.
just west of. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, I like me some Drake. All right, let's see. Segment 3 is at
Yeah.
the top of hour 2, and we're going to talk about your debut album.
Okay.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com, kicking off hour number 2. We are back with the band Our Noise. They're from Toronto and New Jersey. Awesome 90s grunge rock sound. You're going to love them. Just strap in. We're going to play one of their songs here coming up here in a minute if you just joined us. All right, so let's talk about your release of your self-titled album, of course, Our Noise. And you guys signed a deal with, is it Epictronic Records?
Epictronic, yeah. It's a label out in Italy, distributed through Orchard. And they've been working really hard for us, doing some great work. And we licensed our album with them, and we're pretty happy. We've actually got physical copies coming out in Japan in September,
Nice.
and in America, there's a campaign starting in August. We're going to be putting CDs available in brick and mortar stores and at our
Old
shows.
school.
Yeah, old school.
Yeah.
We're talking to a label out in Seattle about doing some vinyl, and yeah, we're pretty happy with it.
Right on. So I saw you guys toured extensively for about 3 months before you signed with Epictronic. How was that on the road? How was the reception?
Dan?
reception was great. Reception was great as a band. We started to gel like after a good number of shows that we were now starting to sound like we've got like a cohesive sound going, and we had some great performances at some places where we were kind of put on the spot to do some things that weren't kind of already conventional in our set, and like extending songs, jamming here, doing that. But because we had already had sort of the core element of it sorted out, we were able to just kind of this is what it is tonight, and
create on the spot.
Create on the spot, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
So for the debut album, we talked about in hour number 1, but you guys drove 20 plus hours, and I'm sure you got great studios in Toronto and great studios in Jersey and New York, all the way down to Florida, the very bottom of North America.
That was because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that was it was around the winter time. So everyone kind of was just wanting a break from.
We're like, we're there. We're going.
No. And the thing about Canada that you have to know, Mike, is that when bands tour across Canada, we are used to getting in a van and driving 3,000 miles to go and play across the country. So to do a 20-hour drive compared to a 5-day drive, it ain't that bad.
That's true. Good point, Dan. Yeah.
Right?
Sparse.
We don't think about it.
The cities are very sparse in Canada, so it's like big, long drives. and we have that, like as Dan said, it was winter, so we're like, yeah, man, the reward of like summer weather. That's awesome.
We got lucky too. I mean, we Lucy got inspired. She got some lyrics driving down the highway one.
Actually, yeah.
Gator came together while we were there. I mean,
Nice.
Gator was a good parody on things that we witnessed when we were in Florida. So, some satire going on. So we got a lot of good material hanging out down there. It was fun.
I have to say, touring does inspire writing. Absolutely. Like that kind of geographic 100%. Thing and the experiences you go through and I don't know, just, definitely. So that's it was worth it. The 22-hour drive.
Yeah.
And I didn't put that in my headspace, but now that you talk about it, that was great points from you, Dan and Lucy. Have you guys seen the Nickelback documentary on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
It's really good, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
It's fantastic. But that's what their manager said. He's like, look, when you're a touring band in Canada, you really got to love what you're doing, because it's not like touring in the States where you can hop from city to city. Like you're logging some miles.
Yes,
that's it.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why we enjoy touring the U.S. a lot, because we can get to lots of cities, lots of bands we can hook up with, and I like the different topographies too. I mean, you go from one end to and the country's got such a vast, regional. It's awesome, and I think for us, we really like to observe that, so it comes across in our writing, for sure.
Yeah, there's some fantastic places here for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So, and then speaking of touring, I saw on your website, starting September, you guys are hitting the road.
That's it. Yeah. Doing some regional stuff. We're doing Ontario, doing some upstate New York and Pennsylvania. We're actually talking about doing a run going actually down your way. Actually, I think we're going right straight south, going all the way down to Atlanta. We're going to be doing that in the November, and then I think again in the winter. And then in the new year, we're talking early spring, going on the West Coast again and hitting that, going from Seattle down to San Diego.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So the next song we're going to play for you guys is Blackmail. What's this song about?
It's pretty straightforward. I think the title says. Well, it's kind of like, oh, really? Take that kind of thing. It's a full of attitude kind of song, and you could use that and apply it to your scenario of choice, whatever that may be, person, place, or thing that you, and I do some damage with.
I know when we were recording that, our co-producer Darius. He's like, where do you want to go for on this one? And I was like, you know what? Like, Dan could probably totally relate to this. I go, think of like early Thin Lizzy or early Kiss records, where you just have a really good riff that's just good raunchy rock, and has a groove to it. And so I really want, I like the way that guitar line swings a lot, and it's a fun one to play. But then you get the heavy little bits coming in. So it's just, it's a fun song.
Yeah,
somebody called it psychedelic, and I'm like, wow, I never thought of it that way. But okay.
Maybe it's the video. They probably saw the video.
Yeah,
video.
Maybe.
Video's kind of going. I don't know.
Here it is. It's Blackmail from Our Noise on Indie Rage Radio. All right, very good. And then segment 4, it's kind of like it's the end of the show. We're up against the clock. It's the last song being played, but it's tying a bow on everything and telling everybody sayonara.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, and whenever you guys get ready to tour the West Coast, whenever you guys get ready to tour the West Coast, a few weeks ago, I interviewed the band Door 13. They're in Curtain Call Records, and they're in San Diego.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So maybe you guys can do a show with them over there.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. You should give me maybe I'll chat with you and you can give me the link.
Door 13. Okay, I'm writing it down.
Yeah, we'll definitely reach out to those guys for sure.
And you know what? They're a female-fronted rock band as well, so it would kind of be like
that'd be a good fit.
Oh God, not another one.
Female-fronted rock.
we really like San Diego a lot. I'll send it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's sunny in 75. All right, here we go. Segment 4 in 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. Sadly, we are at the end of the show. It's got to happen. We only have 2 hours. Eventually, we're going to run out. This is it. So let's go ahead and get one more. Scratch that. We're going to do it over again. 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. The final segment of the show. It has been our pleasure talking with the band R Noise. Check them out. On Noise. No. onmusic.ca, right, Steve?
Onmusic.ca, yep.
Yeah, find this band. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow them on your favorite social media platform. Go stream their music. Go buy merch. Go buy that music. Help support this band. All right, real quick. We're up against the clock. What does the future look like for R Noise?
We've got another record that we finished with Martin Beasley in Brooklyn. We've got that coming out next year. Going to be touring the U.S. a lot over 2024 and 2025. Hitting Europe. We got some festival dates that we're doing in Europe next July, in UK. I'm going to be hitting UK and Germany. So touring,
aim
making
for
music.
South by Southeast, South by Southwest.
South by Southwest. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
sorry.
I'm doing that.
South by Southwest.
Yeah, touring music.
Nice. All right, so the final song we're going to play is Gator. What's the song about?
Well, you were right. It is Gator is about a gator, and it's a double on. In French, they say double entendre, meaning a double edge, two meanings to it. So Gator, we did spend time in Florida when we recorded the first tracks for this record that you're hearing, and we recorded it in a studio there with Drew Howard, and one of the songs came up because we were staying with Dan in a gated community, which there are many of in Florida. And we noticed that there's definitely a culture of like people who live in a gated community. And we started referring to them as gators. And then of course there are actual gators, alligators there was a golf course. So Steve made his way into like pretty much like 1 foot away from the gator. I don't know, but yeah. And then the people who were living there, the gators, were yelling at us that we were too close to the gators. But anyway, yeah. So I call it the people living in the gated community are gators, and it just all fit. Double entendre. Yeah. And then and here they are, the gated community, thinking like they got it made, and yet really they're in this like trapped community, and it's like, are you really living the dream? But anyway, that's just my take on that.
All right, there we go.
All right.
He is Steve. He is Dan. She is Lucy. Final song of the show. We're going to play Gator from R Noise. My name is Mikey O. I'll see you when I see you.
Right on.
Thank you, Mike.
That was great. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's awesome.
No problem. Hey, I'm sorry for the technical issues, but
you're pro. That was good, man. You pivoted quick. That was good.
Hey, before you guys go, if you would give me, if you could give me a drop, that'd be awesome. And we'll go Steve, Dan, Lucy. So
Of course, now
if you would say, hi, this is Steve. Hi, this is Dan. Hi, this is Lucy. And we're from R Noise. And you're listening to Indie Rage Radio.
Okay,
you want
who wants to say the last tagline?
Lucy should.
Okay. Steve,
So
you
Steve,
got
Dan, Lucy?
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hi, this is Steve.
And hi, this is Dan.
Hey, this is Lucy. And we are R Noise, and you are listening to Indie Rage Radio. Knock it out of the park.
Very good.
I don't know.
Well, guys, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much,
appreciate it
Mike.
too.
Great to meet you, man.
Mike, let's stay in touch, brother. Send me links about bands, and let's chat football, and I'll warm you up to hockey a little bit. And if you ever want to come up, you let us know. I'm serious. We'll get you tickets, and we can hang out.
Yeah, right on, man. I'll be tagging you guys on social media when it comes up. Again, this one's gonna go on the week of August 12th.
Okay.
And so I'll be tagging you guys on social media so you know it's coming and everything like that. And yeah, safe travels on your tour. And whenever you guys go to the West Coast, hit me up and I'll get you in tune with Door 13.
Definitely.
Right on.
Yeah, awesome.
Cheers,
That's
Kurt.
great.
All right, guys.
Thanks, man.
Have a
Great.
good one, Mike.
Thanks,
Bye,
Mike.
guys.
You as well.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.